Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rift. Johnny here, and today we're playing some Garen into Darius, and it's the new season, so I hope you guys are having a blast with it. And honestly, take your time to feel out the changes in-game. No matter how much you've read about all the new stuff, you really have to sort of like allow yourself to play a bunch of games, feel it out, get a feeling for everything. And also just before we start, I've put together my recommended builds for the season so far, so if you want to access these, make sure you join the Discord in the description below. And with that, we're running the runes you see on screen, and if you're new around here, my mission is to bring you the reality of someone trying to learn the game and apply all the concepts that the big streamers talk about, and trying to make those a bit more understandable and relatable for your games as well. Now for this game, I accidentally leveled my E because I thought for a second I was up against Mordekaiser, but of course that's not the case. We got Darius, and it's actually very dangerous for us, but it depends on how the Darius plays it. There he wasn't too aggressive, so I felt safe walking up for some last hits, but I don't think it's going to be okay for me to walk up for those, sadly, because I don't have my Q move speed to survive that. Here, I just auto that, tried to get that other minion there. This was very greedy, by the way, because he had, you know, the level 2. He could have tried to W me there, but I'm just reacting to how he plays, which is he's not playing very aggressively, so I'm noticing that I have a bit more leniency when it comes to walking up for last hits. And this game, as you may have noticed, we're playing with phase rush, so our playstyle is very much going to be the short trade. So the plan is gonna be to short trade him. Okay, and you notice that I saved my Q to walk out of his abilities, right? He's level 3, so yeah, it's pretty dangerous to contest him in this bounce. So that's okay. We're just gonna heal up from the trades we took. Sadly, cannot access the cannon there. It's gonna be too deep for me. We'll just try to catch up on last hits now that the wave is under tower. Get this one. And get this one. Okay. And in this playstyle, we're going to be putting points into our Q to make it more effective. And we want to be very wary of how we use our W. Our W is a very important tool for us to take trades. So whenever we have our W and our phase rush, we're very happy to take short trades. Whoops, missed that. We're very happy to take short trades into him. One of our strengths, there we just trigger phase rush, and he can never E me, right? So we take a really nice trade for free. It is normal, by the way, to fall behind on last hits when you're getting pushed in like this. But what you have to understand is that this is a very tough matchup, right? Realistically, Darius has all the tools to run you down very easily. So just going even and not falling too far behind is pretty much winning. And we're like neck and neck with him. And the more levels we're getting into our queue, the more effective we can be in trading him. And you see that I saved my W for his Q. So we actually negate a lot of the damage coming in, and we heal up with D-Shield quite a lot. So we're gonna be in a good spot. You also saw that in my runes I have Second Wind, which helps a lot healing. Okay, very good grab by him. I'm going to pop my potion here to sustain back. Okay, got that one. I got my ult available now, so I'm not too scared to walk up here. I also suspect that he went back, but of course, we don't know for sure. He could be trying to cheese me in a bush. I tried to get both of those, but that's okay. Actually, very solid first portion there. Let's get our phage. There we go. And we'll get a potion for the next all-in too. Very solid. We're actually ahead in CS early on, which I love to see. Looks like the enemy Mordekaiser on jungle died, which is also good to see. Our mid laner is doing well. Another good thing there. And the bot lane looks like our bot lane is running it down a little bit. But that's okay. That, you know, that does happen quite often, doesn't it? We can definitely do something about that when mid game comes along. I'll see if I can. Okay, so IW here, auto Q. Cool. My phase rush saves me there. Now I don't love that, you know, he was able to get 5 stacks on me, and it's realistically very greedy to contest him in the bounce there. But I really wanted to secure that cannon, and it worked out pretty well. In general, whenever we have phase rush and our W, we are very resilient, right? Cool. So here we can do a similar trade. Auto Q, phase rush away, and this must be really annoying for him because it's just enough move speed to pretty much always evade his grab, which is awesome. Our jungler is also nearby. He's level 5 currently. Okay. I'm just going to... Ooh, crap. Oh. Okay. I wasn't looking. As you saw, I didn't have my camera on. And that was really bad from me. The only positive thing is that it doesn't look like they're going to be in a position to dive me here. And also the Darius is very low mana. So I'm very happy about that. Makes me feel nice and safe. But once again, I messed up my camera work there and caused me to be in a very bad position, have to flash away. We can see the next wave is already arriving, so I want to try to quickly get it in if I can. Okay. It does crash, so I'm gonna opt for going back to base here, so I'm not caught by the Darius. There we go. Always nice to get a refillable if we can, even though we're Garen. Okay, let's take a look at the map state. Jinx is kind of like snowballing, so that can definitely be an issue. Something to keep an eye on. Everything else looks pretty good to me. Our lane included, we're ahead in CS technically. And in this matchup, I think that's pretty much like the best we can look for. We definitely, I would say we definitely outscale Darius as long as he's not ahead of us in items. Okay. So you see how this strategy works, right? If you watch carefully, he's silenced such in a way that he can't E me. By the time he can press E, I'm already out of his range because of the phase rush move speed. That is how the phase rush playstyle works. And putting points in Q is nice because it makes that short trade really powerful, right? Cool. Just call missing here. Not sure what he's up to right now. But we're very happy with this position. We just want to calmly farm towards our first item. And then we're going to be in a great spot. Definitely want to start getting some points into my E, so that we can more effectively push out waves. Okay, and then on this wave, we pretty much want to hard push if we can. The wave is quite big here, so I don't believe he can hold it. There we go. Now, with that said, I might not be able to go back. Because if I did, he would actually get plates. Which is not something I want to allow. Okay. Cool. Cool. And once again, nice little short trade there. He's giving me space here, so I'm just gonna E the whole wave. And I think now we're gonna have time because it's a cannon wave coming up. Take this. And get our tier 1 boots. We're in a great spot. We are like 750 away. And one thing to notice here, right? So we're ahead in CS. Everything's going pretty well for our plan, for our game plan. Waves in a neutral state. Everything is good. The only thing to remember is he's got steel caps. He's temporarily stronger than I am because of the early power spike of the boots. So we're gonna be careful here. Farm cautiously until I have my item. I'm gonna get my item before he does because he invested in the boots, right? Something to be aware of there. Now, because I have the level advantage, I want to try to just like shove the wave in, get a little timer to help my jungler here. Awesome. Don't know where the Darius is. I'm gonna pop this. Get some vision. Okay, cool. We see Mordekaiser is at his camp. Looks like Darius is AFK. I don't know if maybe he's like typing to his team or something. Huh. Very interesting. I actually missed both last hits. Yeah. There we go. We knew Mordekaiser was around, right? So we're playing reserved with our positioning here. Just gonna signal this so that my team is aware of where he is. Make sure I get the cannon XP at least. Might not be able to move. Okay. I do want to try. Okay. Phase rush back. It sucks that Mordekaiser got a double kill, but hey, it happens, man. Not sure where Darius went, but I got my phase rush. I'm not too scared. This is also why phase rush is such a nice option. It's because as we get into the mid game and beyond, we're gonna have the ability to just choose what engagements to take and which engagements to not take, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so as you will find if you import my item sets, we have 3 different builds that we can go for. And in this game, I think we're going to try the more bruiser build. I think that's going to do a great job. What did I do, by the way? Did I not get boots? I was so sure I bought boots on my last back. Did I accidentally sell them or something? Oh. Anyway. think I might have had a little brain lag there. Okay, he's playing very reserved here. That makes me think that the jungler is not on his side of the map. So one thing we can do here is go for a proxy, because the Darius is playing so utterly passive like this. We see Mordekaiser there at the dragon, so no risk of him trying to gank us. Yeah. If we can successfully... Oh! Interesting. Fine. So, auto... And I phase rush away, or I try at least. I might not, yeah. I'm just dying here. I'll take this death. I didn't expect the pike. I'll gladly accept the death here. That's okay. Sadly, didn't get the dragon, huh? Even though they had 2 people top. My team is sadly struggling very hardly against this. Okay. Hey, stuff happens, man. That is one thing that is very difficult for me to predict. Support roams is something that is very hard for me to actually see coming. I can more or less track the jungler. But yeah, it's something in my own journey that is definitely a challenge. Okay. We're still in a great position here. I do need to finish my boots, by the way. This is not ideal for me to not have my boots. I do need it. I want to speed up my tempo here, help my jungler with the camp. Darius does have upgraded boots. We should also look into getting upgraded boots as soon as we can, because we do have feats of strength. One of the new mechanics here in the patch. Man, they're just going hard at my team there. Yeah, something to be aware of, that Darius has a pretty big move speed advantage, but he no longer has the ghost, which is very important to know. I just want to go back and get my boots here, because the reality is we're going to be much less vulnerable once we have the boots up. Let's do that. I think we can take an all-in into Darius, but it has to be well executed. Like a couple things in the front of our mind have to be... Darius doesn't have bone plating, so we don't have to worry about that. Ideally, we go in when he's used an ability, so we don't have to worry about his entire kit. And then the other thing is, when he presses Q, we likely want to flash into the Q. And if we decide we don't want to take the all-in, then we have to QE and... Oh, okay. My god, man, I can't move. I'm stunned for so long, by the way. That's crazy. Okay. I'm dead. Yeah, this spike is carrying the game for them, by the way. That's insane, man. He's everywhere. Okay. I think we're gonna have to adjust our playstyle. We're gonna have to play much more conservatively when we can't see Pike. gonna have to adapt. Because he's basically everywhere currently. The good thing is that Darius is not very strong. So we don't have to worry too much about him. We've done a good job on the 1v1 and the isolated 1v1. But we need to be very, very wary of Pyke. And it's not... Pyke is not a problem by himself. It's only if there's another person like Darius, right? Actually missed my cannon, dude. It would be great to get this tower if we can, because that will allow me to get more momentum. I don't think he's going to allow me. Let's see. Okay. So the difficulty... So this camp is up, meaning that Mordekaiser is probably pathing towards it. So, we're gonna play it safe. Let's get the blue buff. Okay, dragon is up. We're gonna have to run to this dragon. I'm a little bit late to it. This is really bad, potentially. Yeah. So dying right before the dragon is a very big blunder. Because now my team... How can my team, you know, contest it, right? It's very difficult. Very difficult. Okay. Well, at least the Jinx is separated. Okay. Just making sure I can dodge the Pyke stuff. I'm gonna let it go at this point. I don't think we can protect that dragon. There's no need for my jungler to take like the actual wave, man. Come on. Yeah. That is one thing I'm noticing as well, is that games are very imbalanced currently. So you're gonna have a lot of games like this where like one person is having an outsized impact on the game. Like this support player is having an insane impact in the game. Jesus. I'm CC'd for so long, man. Yeah, that was 3 people. Okay. Tough one. Yeah, man. It's a really hard game to play out. I feel like this Darius is getting a free game pretty much. Like, he actually doesn't have to do anything. It's all being played around him. That sucks, dude. Okay. Oh, we have to try to make the best with it. They got the Dragon Soul too. Nobody's defending this. It's like 0 and 6. Yeah. I think realistically, we're pretty much gonna lose this game. So we have to take some risks. We have to try to make something happen. We just can't defend this, by the way. My bot lane is permanently dead. Not much we can do there. Okay. Oh, am I dead as well? We can't do this, man. This is crazy. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but my team is literally walking one by one into the entire enemy team. I don't know how I can play this, but so the Mordekaiser overstayed at least. So, feats of strength, owning 2 legendary items. Okay. So I think I should be able to buy the upgraded boots, right? Missed my minion, dude. Yeah, they're taking our jungle. Sucks. Uh-huh. Okay. Got him. That was really good. Really? They had vision here? Come on, man. Wait, so why can't I buy this? Feats of strength and owning 2 legendary items. I have 2 items. Does this mean that... Oh, we don't have feats of strength, I guess. This means, what, the enemy team has it? Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, this is such a hard game to play out, man. It's almost impossible to find an opening onto the Jinx herself because, like, her team is protecting her, right? Like, between Pyke, Galio, and Mordekaiser. Just very hard to find an angle. Unless we got Flash, it's gonna be really difficult. There's really no explanation for my jungler to be that far out, dude. Okay. Galio is also mega fed. Looks like. He's 2 and 7, but he's got so many items, dude. Okay. We have to defend this massive wave, dude. So tough. Okay. Hey, some games are gonna be like this, dude, especially early in the season. But that's okay. I particularly like this build. Like, this game we haven't really had a chance to get it. We can't really like farm side waves because we're constantly having to like defend our base this game. And we have no pressure from our team, but I really think that this build that we're talking about this game, the sort of bruiser build, is gonna be super strong combined with the new Axiom rune that buffs your ultimate. So definitely recommend you guys jump into the Discord and try out the item sets that I put together for you. I think we're gonna have some really good fun this patch with Garen. Some of the cool builds we can do. Also, by the way, if you've stuck this far into the video, thank you very much for sticking with me. Really appreciate it. We're gonna die here. I really appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the content on the channel. We just hit 500 subs. Genuinely appreciate everybody who's tuning in, and we'll see you for the next episode. Take care, everybody.